The EA-6B Prowler, it provides electronic warfare capabilities to the Joint Force Commander. Our primary mission is suppression of enemy air defense systems. We can do that through radar jamming. We also do communications jamming.
We have a high-speed anti-radiation missile as well, comms jamming suites, and then obviously the SA that we provide on the battlefield.
So say enemy surface-to-air missile system is trying to look for friendly aircraft flying in the area and trying to shoot them down. By that radar admitting, it becomes a target.
The Prowler, it's amazing because it continues to be relevant. You know, it's a very special, unique mission, as I'm sure you're aware. So what we bring to the fight is unique.
It is an older platform, but it is very reliable. In terms of aircraft readiness, we have one of the highest readiness rates in the Marine Corps.
I think it's special in that although we're a small community and we don't have a lot of aircraft, we provide a specific and very specialized service in supporting the ground units and aircraft as well.
If there is an integrated air defense system and surveillance radars, the Prowler and or the Growler will be used to jam enemy radars in order to protect our strike aircraft.
It's not the most attractive aircraft, but I tell you what, it's a fun jet to fly, and I have some friends who've gone to more sophisticated aircraft, F-35, and you know, they miss this old bird and Growler as well, because you really get to fly this aircraft, the whole stick and rudder aircraft, and so yeah, it's fun to fly.
Yeah, I've been to Iraq, Qatar, Turkey, deployed a lot of different places supporting guys on the ground, and it's different wherever we go, but it's always the same. You know, it's the Army or Marines or Special Forces, a lot of international coalition folks as well that we're supporting wherever we go. So you get to meet, you get to learn a lot about different countries and how they operate, and so I think that's what I've enjoyed most over the years, the integrating with the Joint Force and the Coalition Force.
Really, the biggest difference for this aircraft is it has flaperons-wise ailerons. And with being a little bit off-center, it just isn't as crisp. You could probably see out there today when we make turns, the aircraft basically is just spoiling lift on one side. So it's basically just dropping, and that's how we go ahead and spin about our axis.
This wasn't something I was planning on doing as a career. I was planning on going to the ground side, and the recruiter said, hey, you can be a naval flight officer. And I had no idea what that was. He said it's like Goose and Top Gun. And I said, oh well, I'll give it a shot. So it's great. The Prowlers are a great community. We work well together. The Prowlers deploy a lot. So there's not a lot of competition between the squadrons. Even though we seek to be the best, there's a lot of teamwork between the squadrons because aircrew constantly change squadrons so that we can be ready to deploy.
I come from a long line of Navy folks in my family. My father was naval aviation. Actually, my older brother went naval aviation. I decided, hey, let me do something different. So I went marine aviation, and I felt like the options for marine aviation in terms of the helicopters, jet aircraft, and the mission sets for both of those, and C-130s as well. I felt there's really not a bad option in terms of flying. Whereas some aircraft in the Navy, I wasn't sure if that was for me. So I thought, hey, I can't go wrong in the Marine Corps, and I was just extremely impressed by some of the officers I had come in contact with. I was a Naval Academy graduate and met some really officers that I respected at the Naval Academy that were Marine Corps officers, and it just kind of stuck with me, and I decided I want to be a part of that.
The Prowlers have been deploying a lot for a very long time, so there's a long tradition and history. VMAQ-3 we're deactivating in May, and there's a lot of ladies and gentlemen who've served in the Prowler community over the years who are saddened but excited to come and celebrate this great asset deactivating. Working with
Marines, young Marines especially, there's nothing like it. Those kids would die for you, and it's humbling, and I respect them. And there's just a sense about our heritage and who we are as Marines that it's a unique experience. And like I said, not to take a single thing away from our other brethren from other services, but it's just similar to the Prowler community. It's a smaller organization, very proud organization, and I feel proud to be a part of it.